Hello and welcome to the Stars of Physics. We shall discuss trigonometry, the easy way part 1. Trigonometry has got so many applications in the field of physics and engineering. Consider a triangle whose one of the angle is 90 degree, so it is called as right angle triangle, and this angle is theta. So this side of the triangle we call it as adjacent side because it is adjacent to theta. This side is called as opposite side and this side is called as hypotenuse of the triangle. So I will denote this by capital O, which is opposite side. Then this is capital A and this is capital H. Then we have basic 6 trigonometric ratios. The first one is sine, so we denote it by sine of theta. Which is nothing but opposite side to this particular angle theta divided by hypotenuse. So it will be O divided by capital H. Then we have cos of theta, which is given by adjacent side divided by hypotenuse. And we have third ratio, tan of theta, which is opposite divided by adjacent. The easy way to remember these three ratios is so. Means sine of theta is opposite divided by hypotenuse, so it is called as SOH. SOH. Then cos of theta is adjacent divided by hypotenuse, so it can be remembered like this, CAH ka. So that cos of theta will be adjacent divided by hypotenuse, and tan of theta is TOA, because tan of theta is opposite divided by adjacent, so it is given by TOA. So all these three ratios we can remember in easy way as SO, KA, TOA. So here we have our first ratio sine theta as SO, second ratio as cos of theta as Ka, and the third ratio tan of theta is TOA. The tip and trick to remember this is SO, Ka, TOA. The other three ratios, other three trigonometric ratios, they are nothing but reciprocal of these three ratios. The first one is the cot of theta. Cot of theta is reciprocal of tan of theta, so it is 1 upon tan of theta. So cot of theta will be given by adjacent side divided by opposite. Then sec of theta is reciprocal of cos of theta, so it will be given by hypotenuse divided by adjacent. And cosec theta is reciprocal of sine of theta, so it is 1 upon sine theta, so it will be hypotenuse divided by opposite side. Now we know that sine of theta is given by opposite divided by hypotenuse. So if we consider this triangle whose one of the angle is 30 degree and another angle is 60 degree, and so in such triangle we have this to be a 90 degree, of course. Then this side will be 1, this side will be root of 3, and this side will be 2. So if you want to find out sine of theta, then first of all, if we want to find out sine of 0, if you want to find out sine of 0 degrees, of course, then it will be 0. Then if you want to find out sine of theta, it will be opposite divided by hypotenuse, so it will be 1 by 2. Then sine of 60 degree will be nothing but opposite to this 60 degree angle, that is root 3 divided by 2. And sine of 45 degree, for that we have to consider this this below triangle, which is having both the angles, which is an isosceles triangle. Then sine of 45 degree will be equal to 1 upon root 2, and sine of 90 is 1. So we have got all of them here. Sine of 0 degree is equal to 0, sine of 30 degree is equal to 1 by 2, sine of 45 degree is equal to 1 by root 2, sine 60 degree is root 3 by 2, sine of 90 degree is equal to 1. So we can summarize those things in this table. Sine 0 degree is 0, sine 30 is half, sine of 45 degree 1 by root 2, sine 60 degree is root 3 by 2, and sine of 90 degree is 1. Now to find out cos, what we have to do is we have to just write this in a reverse way. That means what, from here to here we are writing it from this 1 we will write it here, then root 3 by 2 we will write down it here, then 1 by root 2 will be as it is, then 1 by 2 will be written here, and 0 will be written at the end. So just we have to reverse that first row to get cos of theta. Then to get tan of theta, we have to find out sine of theta divided by cos of theta, which is tan theta. So we have to just divide first row by second row elements. So first one is what, 0 divided by 1, so it will be 0. Then 1 by root 2 divided by root 3 by 2. So 2 will get cancelled and it will be 1 by root 3. Then 1 by root 2 divided by 1 by root 2, that will get cancelled, so it will be 1. Then root 3 by 2 divided by 1 by 2, we will get it as root 3. And tan of 90 degree will be 1 divided by 0, and we know that 1 divided by 0 is not defined, so it is written in the symbol not defined. Then to get cot of theta, it is reciprocal of tan of theta, so 1 divided by 0 we will get not defined, 1 divided by root 3, so it will be root 3, 1 divided by 1 is 1, and 1 divided by root 3 will be 1 by root 3 as it is, and 1 divided by not defined, that is infinity, so it will be 0. Then sec of theta is reciprocal of cos of theta, so just we have to find out 1 divided by the cos theta rows elements, and similarly 1 divided by sin theta row will give us cosec theta. Now there is one important thing, we should know the relation between radians and degrees. So 180 degree is equal to pi radian. By using this, we can find out angles in radians by knowing these values in the degree. For example, 30 degree will be pi by 6 radians. Then 45 degree will be pi by 4 radians. 60 degree will be pi by 3 radian. 90 degree will be pi by 2 radian, and so on. Thank you.